Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be using my personal experience, which is something I'm somehow ashamed to share, to prove to you that the way you perceive the success of others can directly or indirectly affect your own success or blessings in a positive or negative way. When I was about 17 or 18 years old, things were so difficult for my family. So we had a shop where we were selling beauty products in the market in Nigeria, and my mom was also running a restaurant business. And because there were so much expenses compared to what we were earning, the restaurant business was suffering, the beauty product business was suffering. We were not having money to restock the shop. Most times customers were coming in to ask for something and we were not having what they wanted to buy and they would leave. I was feeling really bad, and it was so difficult to see my parents go through all that. They were struggling, yet it was difficult. We had debts, that interest rates were going high. We were also struggling to pay rent at the same time. So one day, one of our close neighbors in the market, who was doing very well in her business, I will not say they were so rich, but they were doing fine. The shop was well stocked up. They've been in the business for long. So her daughter won a car. So she got back all the way from school to confirm that it was real and it was from a big brand. So when she went there, they gave her the car keys. Some people offered to buy out that car from her because it was from a big brand and they wanted to be the one to own the car. But she refused to sell that car. She said she was going to leave it for her elder brothers to drive. So she was so excited. She was explaining to me how she wasn't expecting this, how it just came up. So I asked why she didn't want to sell the car if she doesn't need the money. She said no, that they don't really need the money, but she's so excited that they have this. So I was so happy with her, the way she was shouting and smiling. I just had my mouth open. I was so wowed. And after the calm, after some minutes, while I was just sitting down, I just had this negative thoughts, which went this way: that why is it that people who are already doing well are the ones whom God blesses? I just said to God that you see that this girl doesn't really need this money, that these people are already doing well. They are not as broke as us. And that if I was the one who won this car, I would have accepted to sell it out and I would have given the money to my parents to pay the debts, to pay part of the rent that was left, to just take care of all the family problems. And another thought came to my mind immediately and said, who told you that this is the only means I can use to bless you? I feel somehow saying this like, now, why does it have to be through a car? Why do you have to win a car? Why can't it be something else? And immediately I just said, God, I'm very sorry. I'm sorry for thinking about this. I'm so sorry for actually thinking this could have been mine. I don't want that joy to go out of her face. I'm so happy to see her smile. I'm just happy the way I saw her. I've never seen her that excited. That I don't want to be someone who will be sad about other people's joy, about other people's success. That God, I just said, God, I believe now that you have different ways of blessing your children. And this family is a family who actually believe in God. We believe in God, but I believe more in my hard work. I didn't believe that God could just give me something for free, like something I don't deserve, something I didn't work for. I didn't believe until I saw what happened to her. And they were the family who believed that even if they don't work too much for something, God can just bless them. They had this kind of faith that when they talk about sometimes I'm like, why do they even believe in these kind of things? I'll be thinking about the possibilities. I'll be asking her younger sister that, why do you always believe that because God loves you so much, He will just give you something you don't deserve? Now look at this. I started believing more in what God can do for me than what I can do for myself. I started to trust God more to help my family also. And God has blessed me and my family in so many ways that we never expected. Even some of the things I planned for, I didn't go there. But God has blessed me in things that I didn't even work for. God has blessed me through people I don't even expect. Now, how you view the success of others. So different people will see a successful person and take two different things out of it. One person will be jealous, depressed, and project negative energy towards themselves. At the same time, telling God that God does not have enough to supply to everyone. And the other person will draw inspiration from that success and say, this shows that God performs miracles. This shows that things like this are possible. It will build their faith more in God. It will make them also believe that whatever they're doing is also going to succeed because they've seen others succeed in that thing. Now, it's very possible that negative thoughts can come up to your mind. But if you oppress that negative thought, just the way mine was oppressed, and you tell God that I don't ever want to think about this, I am not happy about this thought, and you start becoming happy for other people. You stop looking for faults in successful people or bad names to call them to be able to justify why you don't have this. This is going to open ways for you to succeed. It means you're also telling God that you believe that He has more than enough for everyone, and truly God has more than enough for everyone. God has different ways of blessing all of us. I mean, ways you don't even expect, ways you can't even imagine. Our God is creative. He performs creative miracles. I mean, He can bless you through someone. He can bless you through an idea. He can bless you through your business. He can bless you through a job, through anything. So you don't have to think that what He has given to someone else can deprive you of getting what He wants to give to you, because He's a God of abundance. You need to make your heart be filled with love, with positivity, I mean happiness for others. You need to oppress everything that is not of God in your mind. You need to believe that God loves you. You in particular, He has His own plans for you. What God will give to you is what eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, and it has not come up to the heart of anyone. So if you really trust in God that He can do all He has said concerning you, then you have to be relaxed. You have to be happy for others when they're doing fine, knowing that your time will come. And when God will do it, it's still going to bring joy. It's going to be bigger than what you expected. And that life you're thinking should have been yours, in years to come, you might not even want to be in that person's shoes, because you look at yourself and see that what He has given to you is far more than what you once envied. So another thing that helps is to practice gratitude. To be grateful to God for what He has given to you. Waking up alive is a blessing. Being healthy is a blessing. Everything you have achieved, no matter how little it is, be grateful. Don't focus on other people's achievements. And if you have to look at other people's achievements, it should be in a way to learn what they have done, how did they manage to grow, how did they succeed, to draw inspiration, to draw lessons, and not to compare yourself or to be jealous. And when you have the shift of mindset from envy to drawing inspiration from the success of others, it will become a lifestyle that those negative thoughts will never come up to your mind anymore. And by reflex, you will always be happy for others. You will never see any reason to start feeling they don't deserve their own success. So, if you find this video helpful or you've ever had such thoughts, let me know in the comment section. Thank you. Bye.